Sonny, you know something? It feels eternity. Yeah, was it? I think it was April, was it?
I think so, yeah.
When you beat Ryan LeBon, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Your fifth stoppage and your ninth win, was it?
It was, yeah.
You're at the top, you see, because you're headlining the show.
I know, imagine that. I've made it, finally.
Well, actually, wasn't it a little bit of a bucket list tick for you last time? Because you've always wanted to fight at the Hull City Hall where we return, which is a week on Saturday, mate.
Yes, yeah. I was supposed to headline last time. I was supposed to get an English title eliminator owner, but we couldn't get an opponent. So I ended up fighting that guy. And they moved me down the bill, and then Conor topped the bill, didn't he?
Right. Conor, it was unfortunate what happened after the fight.
Yeah.
But put a gallant effort up, and I thought he was going to do it.
Yeah, fought out his skin. Obviously, really good for him. But I talk to him regular, and he's in good spirits, and he's looking forward to the next chapter. Because it's like, it's not, although one door's closed, you know.
So it's the end of his boxing career, though, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
As in competing boxing, but hopefully he'll be coaching and
I think
working with Tommy and with Steffi now.
Steffi, yeah. I think we'll see a lot of him. Yeah. It'll be here, there, and everywhere. And he's a character. He's a character.
He's a nice lad. Really nice lad. And I think he surprised a lot of people there because he's always told me he can punch a little bit. I think on that night he proved it.
Yeah, just when he needed it, he had it, didn't he? and it's hard to say like how we feel about it because he fought so well, and we seen really good Conor, but then I know there was even more to him, and which we won't get to see it now in the boxing ring, but now he's going to pass on what he knows. So.
Yeah. And how's things been going for this, mate?
Yeah,
we've got a good opponent for you. We've got Perry Howe, fought for the Central Area title not long back. 50-50 record.
Yeah.
In fact, I filmed him. He got disqualified actually. He fought Billy Dennis.
Yeah.
And because I've met him. He's quite a nice lad.
Yeah.
And Billy is a nice lad as well.
Yeah, he's quality.
There was a lot of ill feeling before the fight, so I don't know where that all came from. There was a bit of tension in the auditorium where they fought, and then when he got disqualified, it all erupted, mate. It was,
I watched the fight. I didn't see all the stuff after it because I'd seen the online version, and I know Billy, and he's real sound, and he's a tough man as well. So I know he won't have had the needle for no reason. Do you know what I mean? So who knows what's happened? But I know.
Have you got any? You've ever met Perry?
Never met Perry. No. He's just another guy to me, really.
And what's your intentions now? Because everything was going perfect in your career. I mean, I think we got you 5 times out in your first year as a pro.
Yeah.
And since then, I know lockdown happened, and that wasn't good for anyone. But it's been a lot of problems, you know. This not happening. Obviously, getting opponents is always hard for you anyway. Cruiserweights, it's very hard to get anyone. But do you feel 2024 is a year that everyone's going to know how good you are?
I dare say it because we've said every time we seem to have.
I know we are. This. So we're not going to put jinx on it.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I'll be 10-0 after this, and then I'll be just outside the top 10 probably. And there's not like.
Do you think if you get that opportunity, because if you work your way up in there, you think you're ready, even though you've not done the rounds? Do you think you're ready to do those rounds? Because I was watching you years ago doing 8 and 10 round sparring sessions.
Yeah.
So is that not going to be an issue, or you don't think it's going to be an issue?
I can't see it being an issue. Obviously, it's different on a night of a fight. You know, you've got the actual event of it all and stuff like that. But I'm pretty calm with this sort of stuff. I don't let things get to me, or I like to think I don't. So I think I'm ready for the longer rounds in terms of like sparring and stuff I've done, and then I think I'll be cool on the night. So who knows? A big night might come sooner rather than later, and I think I'm good to go for one. And I look at a lot of them at the top, and I'm not like out my depth. I think I beat a lot of them.
Well, I mean, you sparred. I mean, not just so much the cruiser. I mean, you were helping Mikel Laura in his bid against Isaac Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Didn't go well for him, though, did it?
No. I think he was real within himself. I don't know. You don't know what's going on, but
No.
I know from what I've seen in his sparring, he done a lot more in sparring. But then again, maybe style wise, like when I was sparring with him, I wasn't doing what Isaac Chamberlain was doing as such. Like I was like pushing it a bit more, so maybe I had to get more out of him.
But I've been fortunate to watch you spar some of them. I remember you doing loads of rounds with Joe Parker and then Jack Massey.
Yes,
you know. I've seen you spar some quality kids, and you've never ever looked out of your depth, mate, with any of these guys. So I just can't wait until we can get that breakout fight. And I'm not taking anything away from Perry Howe. We don't know, how good he is or not.
No.
But we're pretty sure that you're very good.
Yeah.
And this is a fight just to confirm that, and hopefully prepare you for bigger and title fights at some point soon.
Regardless of what happens in this next fight or the fight after, I know my trajectory. I know where I'm going. It's I train. I don't train for the opponent. I train for the fight, and I should beat this guy, like you said. Like you say, you can't take anything for granted. It's not like I'm not just gonna walk over him, but I don't think I'll lose to anyone. And if I thought like that, I'd be stupid. And I'm sure I might.
But I presume you've got that confidence because of what I was saying before. You've moved around with some of the Rickapour, like say Massey, all these guys, Coley, all these guys. At some point, you've moved around with them over the last 4 to 5 years and done really well. So I presume now they're all at that next level. I'm presuming you're hoping to join them up there at some point.
Yes, yeah, they've paved the way, and I want to be like in their slipstream really. They are they're all world class now, aren't they? They're all world level, and you've got the likes of obviously Lawal's British level, and Chamberlain's just won the British title, so they're all British level, and they're all ready to move on after the next half a year. They'll all be moving on to world level. So then who's next? It's got to be guys like me. Surely, I've got to be moving up there. I've got to be filling in the gaps. There's these.
Well, how old are you? 27 now or 28?
28 now, yeah. 28.
But as a cruiserweight, it's not particularly old.
No. I don't want to be boxing forever and ever and ever, but I've at least got till 35. If all being well and I stay healthy and I stay fit, I have no problems. Touch wood. 35. It's
You've got to stay away from those dogs biting your fingers.
Yes, I know. I'm all right now, to be fair. Still surrounded by dogs, but not getting bit as much.
Hey, what have you been doing today then? Because you do K9 training, is it?
Yeah, I've been doing air conditioning today. Yeah. Well, I've got a little baby.
Man, many talents then.
Yeah, I've got a little baby on the way, haven't I? So I've got to get the money somehow. Boxing don't bloody pay for it, does it?
That's for sure. But all changing in your personal life, like you say, you're about to become a father, and I believe you're engaged now, mate.
Yes, due to get married. That's crazy. Getting married. I can't wait. I think after this fight actually. Little one is due the week of the fight, which will be a good laugh. And then once we're all settled after the fight and stuff, we'll head off and get married. So then it'll be
perfect for you. Get this fight out of the way. Hopefully move to 10-0. Then you go into the new year. You'll be ready for perhaps maybe your first 8-rounder.
This one's my first 8-rounder.
Oh, it's an 8-rounder. So I've got to listen to how terrible. Oh, it is, mate. Ah, right. Well, I'm happy about that. I didn't know that, mate. I didn't know that. I thought it was a 6. Right, well then that's brilliant. So maybe it'd be nice to get another one early in the new year, and then that means you prepared them for anything.
I haven't spoken to Steve yet, but if he's got a spot on one of them shows that he does over Christmas, I'd maybe jump in one of them, just like a tick over fight if he had a spot for me. But I don't know.
That was your 5th fight last time. I think you fought Elvis too, but Where I was thinking about. and everything was flying perfect for you.
Yeah, I'd like to go back on one of them really. I know my mates still like me to go back on one.
You know, yeah, your mates will, but your missus wouldn't like that.
No. She said, "What's the women can't go?" I was like, "No, another car."
No. I'm not allowed to. I have to wear a blindfold while I'm walking out the place. No, listen, I'm looking forward to it. We've got a pack card on there. We've got your old stable mate. Hasher on there.
I ain't seen him for a little while either. It'd be real good to catch up with him.
He's training now under the guidance of Sean Elway.
Yes, yeah.
With a former world champion and a world champion. He's loving it. He's loving it with Sean.
I spoke to Sean at a show, where was it? Birmingham not so long ago, and he was really impressed with Hash.
Oh yeah, that's where Levi Smith was in that box off tour.
That's it, yeah.
It was good.
That was carnage there. Yeah, it was all sorts kicking off everywhere. It was carnage.
I've noticed. I believe it was empty though. That was sad, but it's a good format. I like the format. I like the concept of it.
It looked really good. It looked really good.
But hopefully we've got Levi in the final in a rematch with Daryl Tapfuma, which should be good. But on this night, a week on Saturday, we've got. I don't really look forward to the girls boxing too much, but I quite like this girl, Chelsea Arnell.
Yeah.
She fought on the night that you beat Ryan LeBon.
Yeah.
It was a great fight. Really good fight. Yeah, it was. Very rarely not deliver the ladies. And we've got Ronan Stanley having his second outing. We've got two brothers fighting on there. There's early from a kid who I've just been speaking to, who you've been sparring with.
Yeah, Big Adrian.
Yeah, nice kid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sound.
Don't say too much.
No.
Quiet.
He lets his hands do the talking, I think.
Does he talk well?
Yes, we've got a lot to say over him. I think he's a big, strong lad. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think he'll develop into. He's
only 18, mate.
I know. He's got bags of time, and he'll have bags of talent to nurture as well. I think if Curtis will look after him right from the stuff I've heard him say to him in the corner and stuff. He's in good hands. With Curtis.
Well, I know Curtis is really excited about him. He's got me excited about him. So I'm looking forward to it. We've got Connie O'Regan's been added to the bill as well.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's a 10-fight card, so they're all in for a treat. And hopefully, that sounds horrible this, but this might be your last time on a VIP show if everything goes perfect, mate.
Yeah, who knows?
Because now this is an 8-rounder. This means you are ready, especially if everything goes well, fingers crossed. You come through this injury free and you get the win. Then maybe I don't get a chance to see you all the time, mate.
Oh, mate, you'll be in my change rooms, don't you? That's it. Who was it that saying? Someone saw you it was Conor anyways who was saying he was speaking to you at the Warrington Wood.
I was with Josh in his change rooms, and I was fortunate I was lucky enough to be in the changing rooms with Jack Cullen when he beat Mark Efron, which was a great night for us.
Bloody hell, what a finish that was.
Oh, it was sweet, wasn't it? Sweet.
Yeah, he's
great fight for the 3 rounds it lasted, though. I really enjoyed it. But listen, I'm hoping we've got a young lady going to be doing our interviews, Louise, so she'll be catching up. We have to give her a few minutes after your time before you go and celebrate with your. Well, now you might not go out with your mate. Now you might go out with your missus and be a bit more sensible.
Yeah. Well, I'll try.
You looked a bit down then when I said that. You're thinking, shit, you might be right there.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? A pizza. That's down. I've just had it in my head that I'm going to get a pizza.
Do you have to diet?
Usually I'm alright, but I can't.
What's this been made out of? I presume because Perry isn't the biggest of cruiserweights, so I presume the lighter is the better for him, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so but it'll be an on the day weigh-in, and
so you're about 14:10 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't make a limit on the day, because I used to be able to, but I'm a little bit bigger now, so I don't know. We'll see after ring Steve. I don't know, that might come in about 16 stone or something like that. No, I'll be there or thereabouts, I think.
Right, well listen, good luck for a week on Saturday, and like I say, hopefully we'll be talking to you and you'll be saying win number 10.
Yes, Lee, cheers mate, thank you.
Sonny, you take care mate. Bye mate.
For all boxing, info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.